super good morning to
Well,
everyone.
yes, we're all still alive, isn't it great?
Yeah. Well, I'm young, so
Lucky
I'm
you.
supposed to be alive for quite a few years. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Very good, yes. We
So-
can change all that.
Hello. It's a terrible day in Lyon. It's raining like hell.
Yeah, well,
It's
actually,
raining cat and dogs.
it's
like
not
they
a
say.
terrible day for us because we're safe inside.
Yeah, but still, I would like some sunny stuff. So it's the day of.
Terrible day for no smoker is normal day. For smokers is a terrible day because you don't know where to go.
But it's good for your health.
Yes, it is, yes.
Quit smoking.
Okay,
You don't have to smoke, especially if you are a kid.
come on, we have work to do.
Yeah. Here we go. These are the results of yesterday. So France defeated New Zealand. The New Zealanders quit before the end of the game. Before that. And USA2 defeated Bulgaria at the last round. So the final will be USA2 against France, which is quite an interesting match because they are very good friends. And also Thomas said it to us yesterday. And instead, in the Venice Cup, here we go.
Well, England had a titanic struggle with Sweden and finally prevailed. And China, a relatively comfortable passage against Poland. The Polish women fought very hard, but they weren't quite really in the same class yet as the Chinese team. So we have a rematch of several previous World Championship finals now involving England and China.
Okay, we have here USA2, where a really tough match against Sweden. They were head-to-head up to the last section, but USA2 in the last section they had a crashing score, so they easily by a lot. In the second match, Italy take the lead from the beginning, and it was a very regular. I mean, not just the first set, but it was very regular. They had no point of in which they were tired or in which they lost much, and so they won. I can say an easy match.
So I got to speak with a few of the winners. Let's call them winners, the finalists. And so I would like to see the interviews with them.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Let's see.
So congratulations, you're playing the final tomorrow. How do you feel about it?
I'm really happy, especially that it's quite official now. We're playing USA2 among super good friends, so it's going to be a great final. Really happy about it.
Yeah, and do you think that being in France was good for you? Or?
Yeah, well, given the fact that we're being given the border an hour before we start, it's a pretty good advantage. No, well, I'm just kidding. No, but we can feel all the support. No, we can feel all the support, all the people come to us and congratulate, push for us, and well, we can feel a real positive energy, and that's really good. So,
congratulations! I will see you back tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So,
come on, Brad. Thank you, buddy.
We were just speaking with Thomas Bessis, and he's very glad to be against you tomorrow.
Sure he is,
so
yes.
I guess you make it to the final, right?
Hopefully, yeah, unless something bad happens in the next few boards.
Are you excited about it?
I'm very excited. Are you kidding? It's Bermuda Bowl.
Yeah.
But, you know, I get to get my brains beaten in by Thomas Bessis on his home turf.
No, you won't.
I like that. Thank you.
No, come on. So good luck for tomorrow, and you did an amazing job, and I really love you guys.
We didn't win anything yet, but
So congratulations.
Thank you.
You made it to the final. Are you happy?
Yes, very happy.
Was it a difficult match?
Yes, very difficult match. They're a very good team. Very young, very keen. Well, much younger than us anyway.
So tomorrow you're going to play against China. How do you feel about it?
Well, we always feel confident, but they're obviously a really good team as well. So we're pleased. We're all new partnerships in our team, and we're really pleased to have done.
You did an amazing job. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
capitano, lei è stato nettamente il migliore della squadra. Infatti come fai a dire a uno così? C'era nel secolo qua. Hai tirato quella pianta da allora.
Hello.
Hello.
Well done.
Yes,
So,
very well done.
are you happy to play the final tomorrow?
Sure, sure.
Is it gonna be a tough match?
Yes.
Against?
Against?
You still don't know, right?
No. US, I don't know. What
Who
is
do
the
you-
result?
Who do you hope you
No,
will-
the same, the same.
The same?
Yes,
You feel
really the same. Yes, same.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
So everybody was super happy.
Yes, and
it's
why
nice.
not?
Yeah, but in the Bermuda, it's like really, really nice because they are very all good friends, and you got to see that they were happy to play against each other. Because I wouldn't say that if the other win, they're happy anyway. But it's at least it's nice to play against your friends, and whoever wins, it's a party anyway. So
Yes. Maybe we should have interviewed the losers too
well, poor thing.
to see
No.
how they felt.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
don't think great, and I will leave their time, and then I will get back them when they get the bronze medals.
Yes. You don't think they're happy that they don't have to play any more bridge, except they do.
Well, they have to.
Yeah. You know.
So Alberto, can you say something to us about the lineup of this match?
Yes. Okay. Here we are. We have Jerome Rambeau and Franz Cambescoeur. In the open room, they're playing against Rosenberg and Pepsi Cola, Michael Rosenberg and Jacek, I think. In the other room, Jean-Christophe Quentin and Cedric Lorenzini, or Lorenzini, you choose, are playing against Joe Grew and Brad Moss. What to say? It's a top player match. It's a very interesting. Both team has a good chance to win, and I think it will be a very interesting match.
And the Venice Cup? Here we go.
And the Venice Cup?
Well, England fielding Nevena Senior and Sandra Penfold in one room, Fiona Brown and Sally Brock in the other, and China with Liu Lu and Wang and Shen. So, you know, these two teams have played each other several times before, and the matches are usually very close. I'm going to make a very controversial suggestion that I don't think this match will be very close. I think one team will win quite easily.
Which one?
But I don't know the answer to that question. But I just have a feeling that one of these two teams is going to break away and never be caught. So it may really depend on who starts best. You know, of course, I'm English, so naturally I would like England to win. But China is such a phenomenal presence for bridge that, you know, it wouldn't do any harm for China to win this world title. So it's a conflict of interest because we want to promote bridge the best way we can. And one of the ways is to ensure that the fascination for bridge in China, which we've seen in the junior championships, by the way, you know, continues. And what could be better than a world title? So, you know, my heart says England, my head says China. So we'll find out which part of my anatomy is correct in 48 hours' time.
And here we are with the final of the Dorsey Trophy. And look at the name of the player. You could say that USA is favorite because we have David Berkowitz and Helen Sonntag and Alan Graves and Michael Becker. Maybe the Italian players are less known, but my personal opinion is that this match will be close, and if the factor will be if the Italian players will continue to be calm as they were up to now. And I must say that knowing them from a few years, their captain must be very, very, very clever because it's not easy to keep their temperament, you know, under control. So this could be a factor, but in any case, even if this happens, the United States teams is really strong. So this is not the only one.
Yeah.
I think that will count.
So we will be back soon, and we leave you with our view graph. And there are already some points going to one team and the other. Actually, USA2 already got 2 imps, so it's gonna be a tough
But
match.
you think France will concede at this point then, as they're 2-0 down?
Well, but
Maybe
at
not.
Least, at least they started with the but at least they started with the right foot. Let's say like this.
Yes.
First board,
yeah.
2 imps. It's already a great job.
Board there is, you see,
Yeah.
4 spades double and 3 spades.
Yeah.
Okay, dull boards to start with as usual.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Kiko, if you're there, could you show the play, please? Merci, monsieur. Closed room where it's 4 spades doubled. It's gone Queen of Diamonds, lead 1 by the ace. Ace of Hearts. And another heart, which presumably South will win with the king. And he'll want to cash their 2 club tricks pretty quickly.
Ici, Piola est en train de s'organiser pour essayer de couper son trèfle mort.
How many registered bridge players are there in France? Somebody suggested 100,000.
Yes, a little less.
Little less.
Little less now.
It's a lot of bridge players. So France has been quite successful in promoting the game, obviously.
Yes, but there is problems with the age of the...
Everywhere in the world.
Yes, everywhere in the world.
Okay, they did cash their 2 club tricks in the closed room. So the defence has got a heart and 2 clubs, and we have to imagine that they're going to make 2 spade tricks. So let's assume that the score in the closed room is 300. Here it was the King of Diamonds lead, a club played, 1 by North, and a heart through dummy, 1 by South's King. And again, they'll need to take their 2nd club trick.
Il devrait arriver à s'en sortir en faisant une de chute qui va donner 2 piques, 1 cœur et 2 trèfles.
And if it is 1 down, that'll be opening 6 imps for France to take the lead, 6-2. Sorry, start again. 6 imps to USA, 8-0 USA. I was just testing if you were watching, Michelle. That was
Yes,
all.
yes.
It's because I'm following the play in the closed room and I see Gru sitting north and it's all confusing. Anyway, yes, that would be 8-0 to USA, which is nothing. So there's a 128 board final, 3 16s today, 3 16s tomorrow and 2 16s on Saturday to decide the Champion du Monde. Now here they haven't taken their 2nd spade, club trick, so Declarer might just get home. He'll play a heart to dummy, a rough a diamond, Queen of Hearts pitcher club, and he'll be able to rough diamonds to hand twice and rough the 2 club losers. He will come close to making it, I believe. So a defensive error by Combescure, not cashing his 2nd club after the King of Hearts. And if that is the case, it'd be 140 and 300 for 10 imps to USA. Queen of Hearts is played, he'll pitch a club. And he'll cross rough his way to making 9 tricks. What's happened here? No, something's happened. That was 6 imps. He still went down. Don't know why exactly. Unless the play was wrong. Okay, next board. They're playing it in the closed room. East-west Val, south of dealer. In the closed room, south opened a pretty solid 3 clubs, not vulnerable. Will they find their heart fit is the question.
There is some diamond fit in Est-Ouest.
Yep.
Alors là, sur 3 trèfles, il n'avait pas le réveil à 3 trèfles, il ne pouvait pas réveiller par un bicolore, parce que 4 trèfles aurait montré des carreaux et des cœurs, et 4 carreaux des majeurs. Donc il a choisi de réveiller par 3 carreaux, en se disant qu'il aurait bien le temps de nommer les piques après.
So if you have very good X-ray vision, I suspect with the north-south cards you might be able to make 6 hearts, in fact, if you can pick the bear king of hearts offside. In this room, though, North has opted to raise clubs, it looks like, bidding 4 clubs. The good news for him
c'est rare de faire un barrage à trèfle pour barrer les carreaux adverses.
I do know what barrage means.
Preempt.
I know.
Sorry.
I know a petit peu. Okay, I think the heart suit's gone missing in action for north-south here. Five diamonds from Monsieur Pepsi. Okay, so that looks, very interesting here. So 3 clubs by south in the closed room, past 3 diamonds east. And Brad Moss has decided to show his 4-card heart suit, and that will certainly have an impact on the auction in the closed room. So this could be another swing, unfortunately, for the French in the room, for America. In this room, they should take a spade, a club, and a heart. Hard to imagine that anything's going to disappear. And they could take a spade ruff as well. To be honest, if they get the spade ruff, then that'll be 500, and that will be a pickup for France, perhaps.
I think that North-South are in 5 hearts, and they make it. 5 hearts.
They definitely make. You make 6 hearts if you can pick the king of hearts.
So it's unlikely.
Unlikely.
But
Has switched to a spade, so he saved the day for France. And they've rested in 5 hearts in the other room, and that certainly will make, and if he makes 450 and they get 500 here, it will have worked out quite well for France compared to what it could have been.
I think that Pepsi has beat 5 diamonds rather to shut out the opponents than in hope to make the contract.
Nice play by Rombauer. He cashed the ace of hearts to see what was happening, whether the partner was in fact going to ruff a spade or not. And when his partner dropped the 4 of hearts, that twigged him to give him a spade ruff and 500.
C'est un résultat tout à fait normal d'arriver à marquer quelque chose qui est l'équivalent d'une manche pour le camp nord-sud.
Kiko, if you're listening, can you find out if they can turn off the two lights that are shining in our eyes, please? Okay, next board, Orval, West the dealer. Some number of hearts north-south looks like the best spot. Heart game. 4 hearts made 6 in one Poland versus Sweden bronze medal Venice Cup. While we see the scores from the transnational, I don't believe the boards are the same. I've just been watching that, so the only thing of interest there is the scores. Three passes to a diamond by south. And a heart by north. We'll see them probably get to 4 hearts without much problem.
Is he going to splintered? Mais je pense qu'il va dire 4 cœurs. Il a choisi 4 cœurs.
In terms of playing strength, you certainly think he might want to splinter or just bid 4 hearts. All right, okay, I'm told they're playing the same hands in the transnational, but those scores aren't keeping up with the hands we're playing. Anyway, here we are in 4 hearts, and Declarer could potentially lose a spade, a heart and a club.
Une chose paraît certaine, je ne pense pas que Joe Grou va passer avec la main de Nord.
In 5 hearts in the other room, the Queen of Spades was led about 3 minutes ago, and it's just sitting on the table with nothing having been played.
En fait, il y a un problème d'enchère un peu difficile pour François Combescure. Il avait envie, 4 cœurs, c'est une main qui normalement est très distribuée, pas très forte, mais là, comme son partenaire est passé d'entrée, il a voulu donner un petit peu le plein de sa main. Il aurait pu faire un splinter, il n'a pas voulu tout dire, je pense.
There was that famous French player, Ron Tacky, filling in for dummy. So West won the ace of spades and switched to his middle club, the 3, which has left East with a bit of a problem. He won the ace, and now it's just down to whether Declarer will lose a trump trick or not.
Il va plutôt la trouver. Il connaît a priori sûrement à la fois une longue à pique et une longue à trèfle en Est, donc a priori il semble plus logique qu'il joue la dame de cœur dans la main présumée longue chez Pepsi.
Kiko, can we switch to the closed room, please? And we're not going to get any comparisons otherwise. Thank you. Okay, so here's the hand we saw before. where they're playing 5 hearts and they played 5 diamonds at the other table. I think de Cleer is going to pick the hearts now because he won the spade and played queen, king, ace of clubs. And if he finesses the heart, he would run a risk of a club ruff. So he may play the heart to the ace now. So in the closed room, made 11 tricks in 4 hearts. He picked the queen of hearts. So we'll get to that board in a minute.
Moss en action.
As I said, almost forced to pick it, and he'll claim all 13 tricks for no score.
Dans le match pour la 3e place, ça a été beaucoup plus plat, 150 et 130. Ça prouve que probablement c'est les 2 meilleures équipes qui sont en finale. Best team are in final, probably.
Which one?
With the score of the board number 3.
Board 3.
They beat 3 diamonds.
Yes. Well, there was only 1 imp in the bronze medal match. Okay, so we saw this bid to 4 hearts made 5 when de Cleer picked the queen. And we'll see what happens in this room. But you can see here if you want. Sorry, no scores where? Okay. Kiko, can you check if there are scores from England, China? I'll check on ViewGraph for you, on BBO, sorry. If there is obviously a problem. And I can tell you if you want to know. No, not that one, that's not the right one. Here we go, no, seniors.
For the moment, totally disappeared.
Mm-hmm. No, there's no England, China on the BBO, so they've disappeared into the ether. Here we go, England, China. I can see why there are no scores. England, huge leaders, 2 imps to 1 after 4 boards. Okay, I'll keep you up to date with that. So 4 hearts again here. Queen of spades lead. So spade to the ace, and in difference to the open room, he's put in the 9 of clubs there. The upshot of that is it'll force Declarer probably to find the Queen of Hearts, because he doesn't mind if East gets in. He has a problem if West gets in.
Il va probablement du coup être un peu obligé de faire 6. En trouvant la dame de cœur, après il pourra se débarrasser des trèfles sur les carreaux affranchis.
So Declarer crossed the Queen of Diamonds, cashing the King of Spades through a club.
Ah non, ah non. Oui, il a défaussé un trèfle sur le roi de pique, donc du coup, ça lui a permis de chercher la dame de cœur là où il voulait, et en fait, il s'est trompé dans la recherche de cette dame de cœur. Donc, il devrait ne faire finalement que juste fait.
Any thoughts on East third in hand, 1 spade opening? I suppose that might be somebody's style.
Là, Cédric est en train de réfléchir parce qu'il pense plus à battre le contrat qu'à gagner une levée. Et il aimerait bien, pour battre le contrat, il faudrait peut-être que son partenaire ait cingle ton carreau, mais c'est vraiment peu probable.
After winning the Queen of Hearts, West played a club back to partner. Declare is pretty safe here, but he probably will only make 620. He's lost 3 tricks already. Okay, some interest in this board. The Americans in the open room have reached 6 hearts, and I think to make it, one would say, well, he has picked the heart because he pulled the Queen off the board, but he needs to find the Queen of Diamonds.
Alors là, ça va être une donne très très intéressante et qui a été extrêmement pour l'instant bien négociée par les Américains qui sont arrivés à déclarer 6 cœurs et qui, compte tenu des informations qu'ils ont eues sur le jeu de Jérôme Rombaud, qui a ouvert d'un multi et a montré des trèfles par la suite, devraient trouver la dame de carreau à 9 cartes. Donc en principe, un très très bon résultat pour les Américains dans l'autre salle.
And I think what Michelle just said was that North opened a weak 2 and doubled clubs, which may swing Declarer into finessing the Queen of Diamonds.
Yes, it's hard to imagine that he would double three clubs with even with 3 cards, even with King Queen 10.
There's something wrong with the system here. It's showing that the hand was passed out in the other room, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So Declarer pulled the Queen of Hearts off. He won the Ace King of Spades and pitched. He won the club lead, played Ace King of Spades and pitched a club from his hand in the open room. Pulled the Queen of Hearts, King Ace, and he's been sitting there thinking now Pepsi for a good long time, at least 2 or 3 minutes. Auction's taking the same course here. We'll see whether North doubles 3 clubs, which he does.
Même début que dans l'autre salle à peu de choses près, à part qu'on a ouvert de 2 piques et pas de 2 carreaux multi. Jogrou a contré 3 trèfles. Et en fait, je pense que l'enchère de 3 trèfles de Cédric ici était plutôt un Texas carreau qu'un Steman. Three club was diamond transfer. It's the reason why he beat 3 diamonds and not 3 hearts over 3 clubs.
So it looks like a hard suit was missing, because if 3 spades was the bit which is consistent with transfer meaning of 3 clubs, 3 spades was showing shortness, I think.
Yes, 3 spades was shortness. So
Can we just switch to the open room, please, and we'll see if Declarer picks the Diamond Queen.
Donc un premier coup très très cher, suivant qu'il trouve ou non la dame de carreau.
And can we refresh the scores and the boards in the transnationals? It's stuck on board 1, the actual results, I think. Okay, so we've reached a point here where Declarer has played the Queen of Hearts, King Ace, another heart. North tried to cash the club, and that got roughed, so Declarer has now drawn trumps and is down to guessing diamonds. King of Diamonds. Ten of Diamonds. King of Diamonds, what's he going to play next? Jack of Clubs pitching a diamond, trying to find the layout of the club suit. Critical moment now.
Il a trouvé la dame de carreau normalement comme prévu.
He's run the 10 of diamonds on BBO, claim of 12 tricks, 980. And that looks like imps to USA, 750, 13. Depending how many tricks they're making, no trumps. So. Okay, there are those 12 imps, 18-1, USA, after 5 boards of the match. And we'll stay with this table, seeing they're both about the same. I shouldn't show Michelle my BBO on the desktop here because he gets very excited when he's watching the other room. And things are happening there. He wants to change tables straight away. Okay.
Cœur, c'était quand même un drôle de bon coup qu'on réussit.
Michelle and Marek, do you think that Declarer ought to pick the Queen of Diamonds without the double of 3 clubs?
Maybe he can count the hands anyway.
Well, he's going to find out North's got 2 hearts.
At least 3 clubs. Maybe he trusts the count of the club lead, and maybe he knows he's 6-4 to 1. I think so.
No, but I think that for the defenders it would be very naive to give the true count in club.
Yeah, yes, important. Otherwise, when North wins the Jack of Hearts,
it's hard to expect that on this level defenders behave like Pavlov's dog, who gives a count in each board.
No, but on the lead, the king of clubs, not.
Yes,
not,
maybe
it's not clear not to do.
If the first lead would be yes.
King of club, it's difficult not to give the count.
Yes.
So what should have happened is that when Declare roughed the club, North should have thrown the queen.
But if North would not double 3 clubs, probably South would lead a spade.
Let's try another scenario.
6 hearts, and then club distribution would be completely only on the play of the ace of clubs. Declarer would have to trust count signals.
What about if when Declarer pitched a club on the king of spades and ended up roughing a club in his hand, you pitch the queen? He might get the wrong count then. Anyway, moving along. Okay, 3 no trumps were in here in both tables on the 3 of hearts lead. This table declares duck the first 2 hearts.
I think, David, what have you said? I think the defender could try even better if the declarer would try to rough the club, checking the distribution, ace of clubs and club rough. North could discard king and queen of clubs.
That's what I said.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what I was saying. Then he has no idea,
yes,
because he knows Declarer's got a singleton spade and doubleton club. He knows it's all down to the diamond suit. Anyway, so Declarer won the same play in both rooms. Declarer's claimed 9 tricks in the other rooms, so he's claimed 3 spades, a hearts 4, 4 clubs 8. So he's got diamonds, and all the defence can take is a diamond and 3 hearts. Should be a flat board. Michelle, I think you're actually more impatient than I am. You can't wait for the next board to come to the table.
Yes, I like
action.
I like good boards.
Okay. A lot of tables bidding and making 4 spades with over tricks or spot on, east-west.
I don't know if 1 club, 1 heart, 1 spade is unbalanced.
Yes, I think so, in the system of Pepsi and Rosenberg. 1 spade promises also clubs. Okay. And 4 clubs is splinter. I was the witness of the discussion if 4 clubs should be a splinter or not in this sequence, because in one of the Robin round matches, the sequence started in the similar way, but East was passed hand. And the discussion was if after pass, East can also have the hand which justifies the splinter in partner's suit.
Sorry, the system card says one of a major rebid unbalanced, so it's very specific. Closed room. The auction went 1 no trump, 2 clubs, 2 spades, 4 spades. Declare would have a lot of work to do, but with hearts 3-3, giving him a diamond pitch if that's the suit that led, he would be on his way to making 12 tricks.
they were close to try to beat it.
Close to trying.
Close to try.
They were actually trying. Anyway, they don't really have the resources for it. Fifth spade in somebody's hand would make it much more attractive.
Absolutely.
So how many French supporters do we have in the room? Put your hand up if you're a French supporter. Okay, if you're an American supporter, put your hand up. No, no two hands, one hand. Okay, all right. So very mixed audience here, not that many French.
Maybe we should think about showing the different match in the second session.
No, we're not moving. Typically, unless the last round is very not close, they will always stay with the Bermuda mould matches. Okay, England-China, huge turnover, 3-1, England in front. Sweden ahead of Poland, bronze medal in the women's. Italy have taken a 10-imp lead in the seniors against USA2, and Sweden have taken a 22-imp lead in the bronze medal match in the seniors.
And always on the board number 1 in the transnational.
Well, they've scored 6 boards.
Yes, I see.
Kiko, if you're there, can you refresh the board results on the transnationals, please? It's just showing the results of board 1 on the screen the whole time. Here we go. See if we can refresh it. Nope, still board 1.
Pepsi a franchi.
Closed room, 12 tricks made. A glimmer of over-trick hopes here.
Ici, ça y est, les trèfles sont affranchis, le carreau est parti.
That's still the board 1, I think, Kiko.
Là, il est peu probable qu'il fasse 12 levées, même sûr que non.
So Declare's got 9 tricks. So if his best bet here is 9 of hearts and just south will need to put in the jack. Otherwise, north will be end played.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are here in the youth corner with Maxence Fragola, which is a member of the French youngster team and a new world champions, right?
Yeah.
You won yesterday. How was it?
Oh, I must only feel happy today after winning the World Championship yesterday with my old team. That was wonderful. The moment that I prefer was when the team came out
Okay.
the room.
We might have some images about that. Can we see the images of yesterday? Now they're showing the images. Congratulations, you came third. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm absolutely stoked. It's I came into this event just wanting to win a medal because it's probably my last ever bridge event. So I just thank the teammates and my partner who played really well this week, and yeah, I'm really happy. Just yeah.
So you were quite a transnational team. Who were your partners?
Exactly. So I was playing Christian Bakker, who's Norwegian, and then Guillermo from Uruguay and Maxi from Argentina. And yeah, we never met. As Rodrigo Garcia de Rosa from Uruguay, Argentina, he sorted it out, and yeah, it was from there. It was great.
That's the good point of bridge. You get
Yeah, exactly. You meet people from all around the world. You know, it's good. But yeah, I'm really happy at the moment. That's what.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
How is it to be a world champion in your own country? You're from France and you won in France. Was it good?
Oh yeah, this is good because I know the place, I know almost all the players, and just competing with them and sharing funny moments, and also just playing against them was very cool. Yeah.
And when did you start to play bridge and how old are you first of all?
I'm 17 and I started playing at maybe 12, but 14 in international competition.
Oh, quite young.
Yeah, quite young.
Are you expecting to be in the Bermuda Bowl sooner or later?
Well, everybody expects to be in the Bermuda Bowl, but it's complicated. But if we want, maybe we can. Yeah.
Well, we all know that the French school is a very good one, and we all know Totov, your mentor. And how is he as a captain and as a coach? Is it a very good person? Like, do you like him?
Oh, we all do, but yeah, he managed to win, and he did good lineups, and he's strict. Yeah, he's strict like all coach, but he know how to
deal with you.
Deal with us. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for being with us, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you in the Bermuda Bowl sooner or later, and to interview as a professional player. Well done. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Indian seniors in the bronze medal match played 2 spades, making 4. And in the Bulgaria-New Zealand match, New Zealand climbed in the open room to 3 diamonds and made 9 tricks.
I wonder what are the exact agreements of Pepsi and Rosenberg, because I think that Pepsi could either beat 3 spades directly, but it would probably show better or longer spade suit and less strength in high card points, or should pass 3-0, I think.
Voilà, là, le contrat de 4 piques ne plaît pas tellement à Rosenberg. Le contrat de 4 piques là, ça pourrait être un swing pour les Français.
Or maybe it would be better to double two hearts if the double would be for takeout. And after beat the spades, which probably would be some kind of forcing beat with 5 card spades.
I don't think he'd get another after. I think his partner would have just bid 3 no trumps probably. Okay, 4 spades. So east-west flirting with danger.
Oh, more than danger.
I will do something that Barry Regal would normally, P.O. would definitely hate. I will consult the oracle about whether you can make 4 spades. It says the maximum is 2. So they're not only flirted with danger, they've actually landed in danger. I'm not sure why when partner asks if you've got a heart stopper and you say yes, he wants to bid 4 spades, but I'd never argue with Pepsi. Ace of clubs lead. King of clubs, partner's going to show out. It always happens to me at the bridge table that the guy who gets a rough is a guy with short trumps. I've never worked out why it's that way. Ace king of clubs, a club rough. So this looks like 2 down for 100, and that could be, or should be 11 imps for France. And would narrow the gap to just 5 imps.
Ça, c'est probablement le fait que la paire Pchola-Rosenberg n'est pas une paire qui joue ensemble depuis longtemps. Donc, du coup, ils ont eu une mésentente sur cette donne, sur l'enchère de 3 cœurs, après un sans tout contre 2 cœurs.
Here, looking at the contract of 5 spades, I am thinking also about the double of 1 no trump, which basically should show a balanced hand, or at least with some, if not support, then tolerance to play in both majors.
Yes, but you know, people open a no trump with singleton honours these days, so I suppose it's still okay to rough with a single. To double.
No,
with a single
but to double with 1 no to double 1 no trump with east hand, this is the question. If obviously, pass is not also the good solution, because if partner has something like 9 or 10 count balanced, he will probably not reopen.
Impossible to pass.
Yeah, surely. So you have to choose less of eviles. So maybe the double is. But West should take it into account and maybe pass 3-0 also.
But maybe those rules shouldn't be as strict when they're playing a 9 to 12 no trump. Maybe you have to be a bit more flexible.
Yeah.
Okay, there are those 11 imps. Yes, you're entitled to clap if you're going for France. Just don't sing the Marseillaise, please. Okay, next board, 3 no trumps by South, which is a pretty solid contract. The declarer's got 7 clubs, 3 diamonds and 2 hearts, depending what the defence takes. 5 clubs would also be okay, with both spade honours on side and the jack of clubs dropping.
Gru and Moss play a relay system, so 1 spade after 1 no trump was asking for the distribution.
Jérôme et Michael Rosenberg sont très intéressés par la manne de Pepsi. Jérôme, parce que ça lui rapporte des points, et Rosenberg, pour ne pas que ça lui en coûte la prochaine fois.
Can you translate that, seeing it was funny?
Because they were both interested in watching the hand of Pepsi. I say Jérôme because he wins points, because he wins points.
No, Jerome's interested for winning points. Michael's interested for the discussion afterwards. Okay, a heart, 2 clubs.
Alors ça veut dire 2 trèfles et forcing de manche, donc là il va dire 3 trèfles sans aucun doute. Sur lesquels Jérôme va sûrement dire 3 sans atout, et on devrait en rester là.
So I think in French methods, if North were to bid 2 spades, that would be 18-19 or a very strong hand, wouldn't it?
Not
Stronger
very
than
strong,
this.
but strong.
Stronger than this. Not 15. I know this because I was involved in an appeals hand where that was a very central focus, was how strong in French methods 1 heart, 2 clubs, 2 spades would be.
This is the minimum.
Right. But for Jerome Rombau, it's less than minimum. So they're in game 4, so Combescure is taking things slowly. 3 no trumps it is by North this time.
Entame carreau, il va prendre en main, tirer l'as de trèfle. Et il se demande s'il joue cœur. Ah, c'est pas clair. Deux as, 4,60, égalité.
That's better. "11 tricks in the closed room," and that was one in flat board. We come to board 10. All all vulnerable. East the dealer.
Bon, ça va être une donne probablement assez intéressante puisque Nord-Sud peuvent gagner 4 cœurs et 4 piques et qu'Est-Ouest peuvent surenchérir assez haut à carreau quand même.
4 hearts north-south looks a reasonable spot. You will go down if you mispick both hearts and spades.
But they have no values and the other one have 10 diamonds. 4 diamonds. 4 hearts, you think is make?
Yes, maybe not with the opening bid. Clara might mispick the hearts and then would be forced to pick the spades.
Maybe East will open one, didn't open one no trump, so after one no trump it would be easier to reach a spade game, I think, as South would overcall with showing both majors. But after one diamond opening, I can easily imagine that East-West would not allow to play in a four in a major. West with a 6-card feat can beat
Diamonds.
Up to 5, yes.
Blues 2 clubs, a heart and a spade, 2 down for 500.
Vous voyez, un carreau, un cœur, 2 cœurs, c'est un fit à carreau avec des valeurs meilleures qu'un barrage. Jérôme a soutenu à 3 cœurs. Nous voilà maintenant à 4 cœurs et le moment de la décision. Jusque-là, tout était normal. C'est maintenant qu'il y a quelque chose à faire ou non. Alors ça dépend ce qu'il a décrit par 2 cœurs, parce que si par 2 cœurs il a décrit une main qui peut être forte, vous voyez que 2 cœurs, c'est pas du tout comme on le joue. Une main pour rejouer 300 atouts, etc. C'est plutôt une enchère de fit à carreau dans leur système. Alors je pense que dans l'autre salle, on va donner voilà, dans l'autre salle, on a dit un carreau, un cœur, 3 carreaux. Alors ça change quand même beaucoup.
Venice Cup, the English ladies are 10 imps in front now, 14-4 against China. And in the Dorsey Seniors, Italy 15, USA2 2. And in the bronze medal matches, New Zealand, Sweden and Sweden are in front.
Bon, les contrats de 4 cœurs dans les 2 salles, avec des informations un petit peu plus précises pour le déclarant américain, qui a entendu un carreau, un cœur, 3 carreaux, que pour le déclarant français qui a entendu un carreau, un cœur, 2 cœurs et qui a moins d'idées sur l'emplacement des mains.
So spade lead, wins the ace of hearts, puts his partner in with a diamond.
But first problem is declarers, yes. If spade lead seems obviously to be a singleton, so it's tempting to take with the ace and play the heart immediately.
Well, it doesn't matter which heart he plays, in fact. If he loses 2 heart tricks, no, he'll lose. He needs to pick the hearts on that lead. So what clues has Declarer got in both rooms? East opened a diamond in one room. West showed some values by bidding 2 hearts. In the other room, West preempted in diamonds. My first instinct would be to play a heart to the king, but...
Yeah, and then West can Play a diamond to the partner and get the rough.
Well, I was about to say my second instinct would be to write minus 100 on my score sheet.
Alors, il doit avoir lu le set de pique comme un singleton. Alors maintenant, vu de chez lui, s'il met l'as de pique et qu'il joue, il va mettre l'as de pique et jouer cœur. Alors, il a une information, c'est que Est ne plonge pas de l'as de cœur pour donner la coupe à pique chez son partenaire, alors qu'il a probablement, il ne sait pas, le joueur de flanc, qu'il n'y a pas 2 carreaux à prendre en plus.
Yes.
Donc il a peut-être une chance de passer la bonne.
Once East doesn't rise with the ace of hearts, he's less likely to have it because he would have risen with the ace of hearts to give his partner a spade ruff. He doesn't know about, if he doesn't know about the queen.
Exactly what I've said. Dans l'autre salle, on a chuté.
Welcome to our audience watching on Facebook and YouTube. Hope you're enjoying the presentation.
C'est à tout ça que pense François Combescure là, à l'heure actuelle. Il sait très bien qu'il va faire l'impasse à cœur, qu'il va jouer cœur, et il est en train de réfléchir. Il a entendu un carreau, un cœur de cœur.
So the play in the closed room was 7 of spades, 1 with the ace, a heart to the king, diamond and spade ruff. That was 1 down.
Exactly what were your instincts.
Yes, he must have drawn the same conclusions I did, I suspect. Occasionally Michel is mumbling something to himself. I'm not sure if he's praying for how Declare should play it. I'm joking.
I was just thinking of playing a heart from hand. That is a curious idea, but
so both declarers won the ace of spades, so both of them knew in inverted commas that the lead was a singleton.
And he put the right one.
10 of hearts.
Well done.
Nice play.
So anyway, I hear that there is more than one French supporter which declared at the beginning.
Probably, we never know.
No, we always knew there was one sitting next to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're scoring this as 6-20 and 12 imps to France to take the lead, 25-18. Got his spade ruff.
Je pense que c'est à tout ça qu'il pensait, au fait qu'on avait des fortes chances de plonger avec l'as de cœur.
And Combescure claims. 25-18, 7 imps to France, finally taken the lead. Or should I say maybe not finally, but have finally taken the lead. Looks like they've taken a bathroom break in the other room. There's been no play there for a little while. Board 11, Nil Val, South Adela. Imps, there they are.
La donne précédente, c'est regardez les résultats. Ah, il y a des supporters quand même. Quand même quelques supporters.
I'll let you clap because those 12 imps were well earned by playing a low heart. Okay, next board, heart south, spade north. Two spades. It's one of these hands nobody wants to get too high, I suspect. Those scores in the transnationals are wrong, Kiko. I don't think you can score 561 imps. There we go. Sort of.
Alors là, Jérôme, il n'est pas vulnérable. Il sait que son partenaire a ouvert d'un cœur avec 5 cœurs et 4 piques, donc l'ouverture peut descendre assez bas. Il a 0 as. Je pense qu'il est en train sérieusement de penser à passer.
What Michel's doing is trying to talk Jerome Rombau into not bidding.
Yeah, sure.
By saying that he's aceless and he doesn't have a lot to recommend his hand, the Bear King.
No, Bear King, but in partner suit. Yeah. So I think this hands is worth invitation.
Il ne pas passé means he didn't pass.
It depends if the rise of two spades is made with 4 cards, then surely
always 4.
Always 4.
Yes. So I think it's
difficult to pass.
It's impossible to pass.
Okay, impossible. But impossible n'est pas français.
Oui.
So
maybe if not vulnerable, you can consider.
Oui. Le roi de cœur est une bonne carte, c'est vrai.
Marek, the auction in the closed room, 1 heart south, 1 spade north, 2 hearts south.
Les relais.
So,
voilà, they stop in the closed room.
I think 2 hearts shows minimum with 5 hearts and 4 spades.
Correct. So, 4 spades is not going to be a particularly delicious contract. 3 aces before you get to the spade suit. Pepsi's led the ace of diamonds, seeing the king, queen, jack to 4 and dummy, hoping to give partner a rough.
Regardez la tête de Jérôme, il n'a pas la tête d'un gagnant sur ce coup-là. On sent pas le type motivé.
Michel, do you know Jerome Rombau very well?
Yes, I was.
What does it mean when he's shaking his head from side to side?
He's not
happy.
Like a winner.
Not a winner. Okay. Three clubs, a trial bid of some type?
Yeah, long in the length.
Length. Well, you can't blame South for bidding it with King Queen.
Yes.
I don't know exactly what would to know Trump's mean.
I think they play it as game forcing.
Yes, because in Poland it asks for the short suit and it's possible to stop in 3 spades. So I think with North's hand it would be a good treatment because if partner has singleton club, you surely want to be in a game. If partner has singleton diamond, you can stay in 3 spades. If partner is minimum 5-4-2-2, he will beat 3 spades after 2-0, and you can also pass.
Yes, but
So it is a common problem how to play the trump suit like here. I think the declarer is not restricted to only a spade suit problem, so probably the spade to the 9 is not the best way. But maybe he plays it this way to demonstrate that even 3 spades would be too high.
absolument, non. Là, Jérôme est voisin de la déprime dans son coup. Voilà.
Anyway, in 2 spades in a closed room looks like absolutely safe contract. So probably will be 5 or 6 imps to USA. So in this room, ace of diamonds, diamond continuation, and declare a duck to spade to the jack, 9 and jack. So he's going to lose 2 spades, a diamond, a heart, and a club at least.
Il n'y a pas de risque à jouer à notre carreau qui va faire sauter l'as de pique. Tout en tuant une dame de carreau maîtresse. Il devrait rejouer avec carreau Pepsi.
North is known to have 4 cards in diamonds, so unless 3 clubs was some kind of psych, Pepsi can be pretty sure that he has 4-4-4-1 or 4-0-4-5. Declare has made 140 in the closed room. And 100 in this room will be 6 imps, and we'll have France leading by 1 solitary imp, 25-24.
C'est pique, c'est relais. Un pique, c'est relais. C'est 5 cœurs, 4 piques.
He can be even 3 down now. So I think the defence has got 5 tricks, and if he plays another trump now, they'll have a club to come, for 3 down in fact, which would be 7 imps and a tied match. And we'll see the 2 teams' names come up in green, which means it's tied. The white team's usually in front, the orange team's behind, and the green means they're tied. Next board,
They're bidding up the closed room now.
Alors là, vous allez voir un style différent, c'est-à-dire que sur un carreau passe un cœur et contre, probablement chez François Combescure, Pepsi va surcontrer pour dire qu'il a 3 cartes à cœur, alors que ce n'est pas du tout le style français qui ne dit qu'il a 3 cartes à cœur qu'avec une belle main. Vous avez vu d'ailleurs dans l'autre salle que Jean-Christophe, sur un carreau un cœur contre, n'a pas dit surcontre. Voilà le surcontre qui arrive.
Redouble showing 3 card support.
C'est un des grands débats entre les Français et le reste du monde, à peu près.
That's not very popular in France.
In France, we hate support double.
And redoubles, yeah.
Yes.
Why do you hate it?
Because we want to have more values.
Right.
Probably, we hate. Great word.
But the old question is support double is surely a useful convention, but support redouble is questioned because for the people who have some killer instinct, is better to use redouble as showing stronger hand with oriented for penalizing the opponent.
Yeah.
Because when you pass or beat one no, you can also show.
In Poland, there is a lot of people with killer instinct.
Oh man.
Okay, both rooms have reached 4 hearts. What sort of contract is that?
Some work.
Indeed, some work. So what's happened so far? New Zealand made it against Bulgaria in the Bermuda Bowl. Sweden made it against Poland in the Venice Cup. And everyone who's in it's made it.
Heart lead in both rooms. Declarers know all the cards are in south. David, come to make some French commentary to him. David Harry, Arrivée de David Harari, qui pourtant un lefto.
En principe, oui, effectivement, mais je jouais la première session du bord de match. Bonjour à tous.
Faites plusieurs choses à la fois, mon cher David.
De temps à autre.
Cards are friendly for declarer, particularly the diamond suit. Declarer can easily collect 3 diamonds tricks, which in practice completes the count to the 10.
That said, he has to guess it all. Five of spades, below. No need to
From
think.
the bidding, declarers is warned about the position of the king of clubs, ace of spades, and surely ace of diamonds. The question is, where is the queen of diamonds? But if he starts with the jack, yes, carefully unblocked the 8.
What would he have played if if South had ducked that?
avez remarqué le déblocage du 8 de carreau par de Michael Rosenberg, qui lui permet, si la dame est seconde, de ne pas se bloquer dans la couleur.
Pepsi is not wasting time. He reads the books and also eats something to be in a good shape for the next 4 boards.
Oui, Pepsi est tout le temps en train de lire quelque chose. Des fois son système, des fois un livre. Il lit tout le temps un truc.
C'est d'ailleurs Chip Martel qui, je crois, à la Bermuda Bowl de 2001 en France, avait introduit cette habitude de lire des livres pendant les parties.
Heureusement qu'ils ne jouent pas ensemble. Qui jouerait?
Alors une remarque, le score à l'heure actuelle est de 25 partout. En cas d'égalité à la fin des 128 dons, ce sont les États-Unis qui seront champions du monde parce qu'ils ont battu la France dans la poule qualificative. On n'en est pas encore là, bien sûr.
About the players, I think that French team are only European champions. There is no player who has some world title. Yes, but US team is Michael Rosenberg. I think no, maybe he hasn't any.
A pairs title.
No, in pairs surely not.
No, Rosenberg won the Rosenblum. Actually,
or Rosenblum
1994.
Cup, and he won in Lille competition for the prepared hands.
No. He won in 1994 the Rosenblum.
Rosenblum 1994. Pepsi won Bermuda. Olympiad, yes, in team of Simon Deutsch. Yeah, Pepsi was world pairs champions and world mixed teams also in Lille in 2012. And transnational teams in Bali. Pepsi has won transnational teams in team of Mark Gordon, and world transnational mixed teams in 2012 during World Games in Lille. And Chip Martel, who is not playing in this session, is a world pairs champions, I think, from Biarritz, from 85.
82 Biarritz, playing with Luz Stansby.
Yes,
and he has
also
many, I think
also
five Bermuda
Bowl, at least one, and Rosenblum, yes. So on paper, American team looks slightly stronger, but today is today. Surely French team is much younger.
I think Martel already won 3 Bermuda Bowls, actually. 1985, 1987, and 2001 in Paris.
No, 2001. No, mais 2001.
85, 87, 2001.
He was in the team of Rose Melzer in 2001?
2001, exactly. Playing with Luz Stansby, Melzer Larsen, and Zontal Verse.
Yeah. Arrivée de l'encyclopédie David Harari.
n'utilise pas Wikipédia, je n'ai pas de téléphone sur moi.
Évidemment, la donne n'a pas l'air intéressante, mais du point de vue de François Combescure, il y a quand même quelque chose à faire et il faut qu'il vérifie absolument tout, et notamment l'envie peut-être de jouer trèfle avant qu'il se passe quelque chose, mais il n'y a finalement aucun intérêt à jouer trèfle. Il sait qu'il ne fera pas son as de pique.
Okay, I'm just checking Chip Martell's record. I missed a bit of the discussion, but 85 he was in the Open team that won in St. Paulo. He was in the Open USA team that won in Ochos Rios, the World Teams Championship. He was in the Deutsch Open team that won in Albuquerque. He was in the USA team that won the pairs in 2001. And he won the seniors in Wroclaw in 2016. And pairs, he won the World Championship pairs in Biarritz in 82. And that is his record. Who else were we discussing?
I don't understand. There is some modification in the score.
Okay, I'll check that for you.
I don't mind this kind of modification.
I understand.
Okay, no problem.
But still.
Okay, let me check and see what.
In Poland, we say that even walls supports the home team. Here, maybe the system.
Kiko, could you check why the score has gone 43-15 from 25-25 in the match we're watching? 15 imps have gone from USA and 18 imps have come in for France. So the play on this hand in the closed room went as follows. It was a heart lead to the 10, spade won by the ace, a heart continuation won by the queen, jack, queen, king, ace of diamonds, declare the south end immediately played a diamond back, which declare ducked to his 8. And I'm guessing he made at this stage, he cashed a heart, played a low club, king of spades pitching a club, and claimed 11 tricks. So he lost 1 diamond and 1 spade. He pulled a jack of spades and let it run pitching a club. So he threw his 3 clubs on a diamond and 2 spades. Yep, it's recorded as 420, but BBO has it as 450. So we'll check that. So the defence has got 2 tricks so far. Is declarer in bother here?
He played back the diamond, and after the diamond, he put the 10 of diamond.
So declarer has...
And now François Combescure made the 9 of diamond.
Right. So the defence has got 2 diamond tricks. didn't
spade.
take the ace of spades, so the defence has to now gather. 7 of diamonds is a discard.
And
A club rough because they can't play trumps perhaps would be enough. What happens if Declare plays ace queen of clubs now? Ace queen of clubs, he wins at the south, plays the ace of spades. Declare roughs that, roughs a club.
it's so in hand.
He's still okay. He's still okay. Plays the 7 of diamonds and pitches a club.
No, it's so hand in hand. So
South to play. What does he play?
probably diamond. Ace of spades.
Yeah, he wins the roughs the ace of spades. Plays ace queen of clubs. What does South play now? Yeah. Wins at 7 on the table.
No, there is a trump. No.
Ace low. Yeah, ace low club. Might be enough. Why aren't you playing in this match again? Thank you. So you want to play in the double dummy world championships, is that right? I tell you what, if he does play us another club and Combescure unblocks a jack of clubs, I'll give him an award.
Maintenant, c'est
Certainly best for Declare is to play the diamond and get it rough. Which is what he's done. Diamond, 7, 9 of hearts.
maintenant, il faut qu'il devine l'as le roi de trèfle troisième.
Okay, the scores have gone back to 25 all. Clearly the person scoring the bridge tournament is French. He decided to take 10 off the Americans and give 18 to the French. Very equitable.
C'était peut-être mieux, en effet, s'il rejouait l'as de pique.
I think Declare has made hard work of this all the same. So they've got 30 minutes to play 4 boards. They won't want to take too long.
Probably Michael Rosenberg is not the fastest player in the world, is he?
Sorry, do you actually make understatements normally?
That's just a question.
He is one of the slower players.
Not here.
Not this match, that's for sure. As we can see, 4 spades went 1 down in the closed room for the USA. And that's probably because the defence had 4 cashing tricks, a heart, 2 diamonds and a club.
Probably you only make 3 diamonds in East-West.
Yes, you
not
lose
4.
a spade, 2 hearts and a club.
Unless you manage some kind of end play, but I think that is not possible if the defense is vigilant.
Okay, perhaps he read a quick chapter of his book while he was dummy.
The club is some sort of jewelry.
Maybe 3-card drury, let me check.
Ici, on va plutôt dire un pic de pique.
No, in system notes there is that after, we're not vulnerable, sorry, only. They play transfer after one spade opening when from the past out. But vulnerable probably it's a different.
On peut penser que dans cette salle, François Combescure va ouvrir d'un pic, va être soutenu à 2 pics par Jérôme Rombaud. Michael Rosenberg va peut-être placer un compte d'appel en Est après passe, puisqu'il a une très bonne distribution et qu'il a déjà passé d'entrée, donc a déjà limité sa main. Et je ne serais pas surpris que François bondisse à la manche à 4 piques. Avec cette distribution 6-4, en plus c'est vulnérable. Il se trouve que son partenaire a des mauvaises cartes pour lui, il a roi valet de trèfle. S'il avait l'as, par exemple, la manche serait très très jouable. Pour l'instant, c'est le scénario prévu.
Two clubs is on their card, reverse drury.
Alors, à ton avis, Michel, est-ce que François a choisi 3 cœurs parce qu'il envisage de s'arrêter avant la manche ou est-ce qu'il veut, parce qu'il veut donner à son partenaire des éléments d'appréciation si l'adversaire surenchérissait? Ce qui n'est pas impossible vu son singleton trèfle, si l'adversaire a un très gros fit à trèfle.
Non, je ne crois pas qu'il envisage de se battre si les adversaires vont palier de 5. Donc je crois qu'il n'est pas sûr d'aller à 4 piques.
Ce qui est une décision que je trouve courageuse, qui tomberait très bien ici d'ailleurs s'il s'arrêtait.
I'm just looking up Thomas Bassis's record, and he may have a rather unusual record in that he won an Open Transnational in Shanghai and then won a junior teams after that. I'm not sure many people would have that record.
Assez logiquement, Pepsi dit 4 carreaux. Il a des très bons honneurs mineurs, une couleur 5e. Son partenaire, pour avoir fait un compte d'appel vulnérable après avoir passé, a assez probablement un singleton pique. C'est tout à fait logique qu'il se batte à 4 carreaux.
Alors, la réflexion de Rosenberg ici est plutôt sur le côté tactique de l'opération. Est-ce que je dirais 5 carreaux s'ils disent 4 piques? Est-ce que si je les dis, est-ce que c'est mieux de les dire maintenant pour leur poser le plus de problèmes? Ce n'est pas une réflexion pour tromper qui que ce soit.
Oui, une chose dans ces situations qu'il ne faut jamais faire, c'est passer, et si l'adversaire dit 4 piques, dire 5 carreaux. Parce que là, l'adversaire a eu tout le temps de s'exprimer et est beaucoup plus susceptible de prendre la bonne décision. Si vous voulez dire 5 carreaux sur 4 piques, il faut les dire tout de suite.
We describe 4 diamonds as 1 down, but on a spade lead and the club back, is it clear that declarer won't finesse? If he finesses, I think he'd be 2 down.
Yes, but if he will not finesse, he can make the contract. Discarding a queen of hearts for the 4th heart.
Yep.
In double dummy championships, probably it would be made.
You should play with that gentleman down there. He'd make a very good partner for you.
Mais du point de vue aussi de Michael Rosenberg, c'est pas sûr du tout s'il passe que ses adversaires disent 4 piques pour l'instant.
C'est à ça qu'il pense, je pense. C'est-à-dire peut-être qu'il peut emporter le morceau. Je ne crois pas qu'il pense qu'il ait une chance de gagner 5 carreaux.
So what are we speculating? North's pass. What are we speculating that East is going to do here?
Honestly, I think he will pass. Yes, he does.
And South now. Yep.
Yeah. François Combescure stands on his ground. He decided not to bid for space immediately since his partner passed. He trusted him and passed. So let's see if Pepsi can find this somehow double dummy line to make 4 diamonds.
Well, I think the leader's a 6 of hearts, but I could be wrong.
Are you right?
My eyesight's bad at the worst of times. Best of times. Okay. Pepsi will know it's not a singleton because South might have bid on with a 5-card heart suit. Thanks very much, Michelle. Michelle's got duties elsewhere.
Yes. Maybe speak to the child.
Speak to the child. Wish him good luck for his next match.
Yes, and give some advices. Also,
Are
probably.
you sure that his son listens to his advice in bridge?
If he wouldn't listen, probably he would not be a champion like he is now.
There are 4,500 kibitzers watching Bridge Base online this match. Not a shock.
So probably he can make it double dummy, playing 2 trumps and a spade to cut the link between north and south. But it's unlikely to happen, I think. I think he might finesse the clubs and go 1 down.
He has finessed the club. They still have to find the rough.
Immediately, but he should because French players are playing standard counts, so 3 of clubs should be stiff.
And it has got roughed. So if this were to be 200, that would be 7 imps to the France to take a 7 imp lead in the match. USA have caught up in the seniors, 15 all against Italy for the gold medal match there, and England leading by 9 in the Venice Cup over China.
We can see how more peaceful is the seniors game. They scored 15-15 versus 25-25 in open category.
The level of excitement is lower. Sorry?
Yes, maybe.
In the Bermuda Bowl, Brou-Libou is ahead of Mazurkovic. The Magic Dogs, Fred Gittleman's team ahead of Percy. Jin Shao ahead of China XHJT. And Zimmerman just 2 imps ahead of Piedra.
Percy is the team of Zia.
Sorry?
Percy in transnational is the team
exactly.
of Zia.
Yep.
La donne 14 semble assez plate, puisqu'il semble que Nord-Sud ont beaucoup de jeux, mais qui manquent 2 as. Donc ils devraient jouer un contrat sans atout et juste donner les 2 as pour 11 levés.
So I was just checking with Marek, my encyclopedia here. The transnationals are 48 board matches from here on in. 3 16s a day. And 3 boards to go. Nil Val, East the dealer, and in the closed room, North-South had a flirtation for slam and stopped him 4 no trumps.
Alors, il y a un petit danger, c'est que si en Sud on ouvre, avec 20 points en face et qu'on fait une séquence quantitative, c'est-à-dire qu'on n'établit pas d'atout pour poser un blackwood, on pourrait arriver au chelem avec 2 as dehors.
So Bulgaria in the bronze medal Bermuda Bowl bid it, as did England in the Venice Cup, which they paid out 11 imps.
And Zimmerman in transnational teams also.
Right, and Sweden in the bronze medal seniors. 31 combined count. The only problem with all of that is the only 9 points they were missing was 2 aces and a jack.
Yes. And the French are in a potentially dangerous situation because François Combescure opened the south hand, which is understable. He has 2 tens, 11 points, both majors, not vulnerable. But now the difficulty for Rombaud is just to check on aces.
The difficulty.
No, I mean, what he should do is maybe try to set the clubs as trumps so that they can ask aces with blackwood.
Transfer to diamonds and just Roman keycard and diamonds would work too.
Or in clubs.
Or in clubs, either or. I'd rather set my 5-card suit for trumps just in case.
But maybe it's easier after the 1 club opening just to be in 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 something, 3 clubs.
4th suit.
No, just fitting.
Fit, yeah.
Fit, which in the French standard is forcing.
Yeah, and 1 no trump was 9 to 12. So I think that the danger is that he has maximum
Also,
for his
he
opening.
opened 1 no trump, not 1 club, because it's a 9 to 12.
Yeah,
okay.
But now the danger is that he has a maximum of the opening. So if Nord will make some invitational bid, he can accept it.
Right. No, so this is still much more dangerous than I thought.
Would it be a shock to just see North bid 6 no here?
I think he bid 3 clubs, which is a transfer for diamonds. So I think he will follow your plan, maybe.
Yep, set diamonds and then Roman keycard and diamonds. Be very disappointed to find no keycards. The good news for France is I think even if they get to diamonds, they make...
Right. Unless there is... No,
no roughs.
No roughs.
In the French methods, would 4 diamonds be Roman keycard for diamonds?
I don't think so.
Right, so he's just got to bid 4 no.
But I think 4 no would not be a blackwood. He has just to bid 4 clubs or 4 diamonds if he wants to set up diamonds as trumps. I think he can also bid the 3 in a major to show shortness. So he could bid, for example, 3 hearts, shortness in hearts, or 3 spades, depending on what they play.
Right.
Can you see what he bid?
No, the camera's not quite sharp enough. I think 4 clubs.
So 4 clubs, I think, is just setting diamonds as trumps. Donc je pense que le plan de Jérôme Rombaud est d'établir les carreaux comme atout afin de pouvoir poser un blackwood. Donc François Combescure va nommer son contrôle à cœur à 4 cœurs. Alors Jérôme a un autre problème, c'est qu'il n'a pas de contrôle à pique. C'est pour ça que je crois que sur 4 cœurs, il a dit 5 trèfles.
I'm thinking there are a few nervous Frenchmen in the room right now.
C'est une main dangereuse, hein. On voit qu'il y a plusieurs équipes qui ont joué 6 avec les 2 as dehors. Les Bulgarie, Nouvelle-Zélande une fois en Venice Cup aussi.
I'm assuming that Four Hearts was first or second round control,
Yes.
which will be discouraging for Declarer because if partner's got the King of Hearts, there's less to have in spades and diamonds for him.
Maintenant, Combescure est embêté parce qu'il a le contrôle pique, mais il n'a pas d'as. Alors, j'ai pas vu. Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit? Oh, he beat 5 diamonds, so Jérôme should pass.
Yes, they
This is really a lucky board for France.
Very lucky. 3-3 diamond break without that.
Or ace of diamonds on side.
Double, yeah, and picking it. He doesn't have so many entries to dummy.
Right.
And
probably
it's
just
not,
play diamonds from the top.
It's not only the question of diamond 3-3, also spade 3-3, because if any of the defenders have the doublet on spades,
get a rough,
and the ace of diamonds is on the, at the opposite hand, the defenders can manage a spade rough also.
I can only tell you one thing. I wouldn't be a happy declarer.
No, that's a bad contract, but it's better than 6 no trump. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I'm prepared to say this will have more chances than 6 no trumps. In either event, they'll be paying out 2 imps if they make it. It's been quite a good match. Nobody's done anything too bad, I don't think.
And in a few seconds, we will see a very relieved François Combescure.
I think Rumbow would be more relieved, to be really honest with you. He put them there. I see a very disappointed, I can see a bit of a smirk on Pepsi's face, actually, thinking, what just happened there? Okay, 2 more boards to go. That was 2 imps for the United States, by the way, 32-27, 5 imp lead. Yes, Rombow's taken the cards out of the previous board. He wants to see what partner really had for his 1 no trump opening. He's probably thinking right now what a great convention Blackwood is.
So they played in 2 no trump in the other room, maybe after a week 2 diamonds openings, because if there is no opening, there is no reason to play 2 no trump, I think.
Gruen Moss's 2 diamond opening is 10-15. Hang on. We are talking about Gruen Moss, South Open 2 diamonds. I do have Gruen Moss's system card here, and it says that 2 diamonds is 10-15 first and second not vulnerable,
But they're vulnerable.
and plus 4 points vulnerable.
Alors Jérôme Rombaud a ouvert d'un pic en 3e, ce qui me paraît un peu surprenant. Il y a beaucoup de mauvaises choses. Bon, d'abord, il n'a pas l'ouverture, il est rouge contre vert.
Hello, good morning again. We are almost finished the first set of the finals. In the 3 matches, they are all very close match. In the first match, France is leading 33-27 on USA. So, and it's really nothing. And everything is going to happen, of course. In the Venice Cup, well, as Mark Orton said, this could be the the final, which there is no one team is going to win by a lot, but this lot now is a very little lot. It's just 11 points with a few boards to go, and England is leading 28-17 against China. So even also this is a very, very, very open match. In the third final, Italy and no USA2 is leading on Italy by just 6 points. So we can really say that no final is, well, we couldn't, in any case, we couldn't have said that some final was decided after this first match. But in this case, we can say that all the finals will start 0-0, more or less, in the second set. The same thing is happening in the main matches of the transnational team, because in here we have Brolibu leading by 7 on Mazurkiewicz, while Zimmerman is losing by 4 points against Piedra. In the semi-final for third and fourth places, on the contrary, Sweden is leading by, in the Venice Cup, Sweden is leading by 17 on Poland, and let's go back, and New Zealand is leading by 4 on Bulgaria. I don't think we have any other result. Yeah. No, we don't have any other result, so I think it's all for now, and we'll see you in half an hour, in 1 hour. Thank you very much. Bye.